Today I'm going to be playing as the nation of Armenia, a minor nation that can be released from Karakuyunlu in the region of the Caucasus. Now, breaking free from Karakuyunlu shouldn't be too difficult because they usually don't get strong allies, but they do get strong rivals. However, the real challenge is going to come after that, because where are we going to expand? We're going to be a Coptic nation surrounded by Muslim nations, so it's going to be hard to get allies, and then we will have the Ottomans to our west, the Mamluks to our south, and possibly the Timurids to our east. So Armenia, not a nation that a lot of people play, although secretly very powerful. I guess we'll have to find out just how powerful it really is. So without further ado, let's jump in as Karakuyunlu and then as Armenia.
You've seen hegemons rise. You've seen a Renaissance world be thrown into chaos. Now get ready for us to go truly medieval on you. For one weekend and one weekend only, 8 competitors from across the Paradox world, 7 content creators, Koifish, Simo, Jillian, DeFluve, Tarkus, The Student, and Do It For Bruce, as well as one mysterious knight known only as the Stag, will battle it out in an all-new Crusader Kings 3 Parabellum competition. It's time for gaming royalty to be crowned in Parabellum Kingmaker.
Alright, here we are back in Releasables, ladies and gentlemen, as Karakuyunlu. Now, even though I said in the intro that Armenia can be released from Karakuyunlu, it can actually be released from 2 other nations. However, that does make the start more tricky. You see, Armenia also has 2 cores on Samtskhe right here, so if we want to release ourselves from Samtskhe, we'll just get this one right here because this one is the capital, but also they're a vassal of Georgia. So first we'll have to jump in as Georgia in non-Iron Man, annex Samtskhe, release these guys, but then take this back to release Samtskhe again. Same deal with Beatlis right here, who's already a vassal of Karakuyunlu, so it's still the same non-Iron Man start. So obviously the least shenanigans happen when we want to release ourselves from Karakuyunlu. But without further yapping, man, let's go ahead and right click on ourselves, go down here, and there is Armenia, play as a release subject, boom, and there we are. We pop out in these 2 provinces right here, and we have cores on these 4 other provinces. We start off with the something cathedral at tier 1 in Yerevan, which gives us monthly devastation, missionary strength, tolerance of the true faith, prestige per development. So really, yeah, not that bad at all. This is the region of Caucasia, man. We do own some of the Coptic provinces, Orthodox ones to our north, Sunni, Shia, everything right here. So, man, we'll desperately need religious or humanist. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and choose our tier 1 government and reform. Wait, tribal? Oh, that's right. It's because Karakuyunlu's tribal. We pop out as tribal as well. Oh my god, this is horrible, dude. Okay, we're just gonna go with tribal despotism here, man. At least let's get the CCR or something like that. We'll wait for a month to take over. Oh, we can choose a blessing, obviously. This is very, very good, actually. What do we go with here, man? Even more CCR, missionary strength, discipline, all of this will be super useful. I think I'm actually gonna go with the CCR right here. There we go. We can actually choose another one because 2 Coptic sites are controlled by Coptic nations, Axum by Ethiopia and Yerevan by me, of course. So let's go ahead and choose, I don't know, missionary strength or discipline, man. That's what I'm thinking, but I think we go with the discipline right here. There we go. Very nice. Okay, that is what we're looking like. Now let's take a look at QQ's rivals. Even though a month hasn't ticked over, Lithuania, Mamluks, and Ajam. If we can get Mamluks and Ajam to support us, that'll be excellent. We'll break free very easily. We just gotta see what happens with Ajam with the Timurid War, if that does happen. But yeah, Armenia here, man, it does have a pretty big mission tree. We'll see if we follow along with it, depending on what, you know, we can do in this game. And Armenian ideas, minus 0.02 monthly war exhaustion, recover army morale speed, plus 1 attrition for enemies as a finisher. Okay, it's meh. Plus 2% missionary strength, that's good. Dev discount, good. Diplo rep, good. Tax, good. Regiment discount, yearly army tradition, and production efficiency. So, you know, ideas aren't too bad. Could be better, though. Okay, a month has ticked over, ladies and gentlemen. We aren't really making that much money, but it's all right. Let's go ahead and do this because we'll be deving Yerevan anyway. Let's give the clergy religious state, religious diplomats, clerical education. Let's go ahead and give the nobles primacy and increased. And let's go ahead and give the burghers land, patronage, and indebted. Boom, just like that. We can sell and seize. I am going to look for a Diplo rep, or actually improve relations guy right here. We can go ahead and turn off our fort to save some money. We're going to go ahead and start recruiting an army, and I'm going to start improving relations with, yeah, the Mamluks and Ajam. They're probably going to be our supporters, hopefully. So, something not good for us already happening, because this war has happened. This war has happened. Well, no luck with Ajam, I guess. Now, while we're waiting, just examining the missions here, boys, and we do have the mission Proclaim Great Armenia, where an event happens and our name changes to Great Armenia, and we gain some further permaclaims and some modifiers right there, but it also empowers our national ideas. So, you guys know that we don't form nations in releasables, because the whole point is, you know, playing the releasable nation itself. However, I do think this, if we do manage to do this, I don't think it's really forming a nation, since it's just a name change. For example, if the Pope was a releasable, I'd do the Kingdom of God, because that's not really a formable or anything like that. So I do think if we manage to get to here and complete these things, I will proclaim Greater Armenia, because I am interested in seeing what is empowering our national ideas. Once again, it's not really forming a nation here, is it? Also starting guy as a 333. Okay, well, you couldn't get more average than that. Yeah, just looking at it now, Mamluks will definitely support us once we improve more, Scornful Insult QQ and stuff like that. With just them, we can definitely break free. Oh, wow. So the Timurids, did they take stuff? They didn't take stuff. So why did they get in that war, and how is it over so quick? Well, that means we can get a jump too. We're just one away. Oh, cool. This is great. So these guys popped out relatively early. They've just been sieging stuff. QQ has been unsieging, and this 20k stack just walked into a QQ 10k stack, which is great. It's going to decrease their army size, going to decrease their manpower. Nice. Okay, Scornful Insult has been sent. There's support from Ajam. The truce is up. We just got to wait for the Mamluks to wrap this up right here, and we'll get their support as well. Okay. Things are shaping up pretty good right now. Okay, we've acquired both supporters, man. Let's go ahead and declare on QQ, obviously, independence. They got Bitlis and Karabakh, the other two subjects, and they're like the Mushasha and Gilan, which isn't a problem. We outnumber them quite a lot. The only problem here is I kind of got nowhere to go. You guys may have noticed this. I think my army's going to get its ass beat right here, and I'm just going to have to wait for these guys to come around and, you know, unsiege me. I think I'm probably gonna get full siege, so no point in waiting around, man. Let's go ahead and declare. There's the independence. Okay, but as soon as we declare there's a mission breaking the chains, we gain some permaclaims. If we complete this mission by being independent, which is technically true right now, we gain stab, Diplo admin and mill points, and A impact. So that's excellent. I'll take that. Ooh, that does mean we can pick up mill 4, which I am gonna do immediately. We are above QQ now. Also, ruler is a general, pretty good. 3231. Okay, so war with Karakunlu is done. I've got a lot of occupations up here in the north. It's pretty simple. AQ also declared on them. Maybe someone else will too. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah. Obviously, we're going to get independence here, boys, and then we do want our 2 cores back from Beatlis, no doubt. We still gain aggressive expansion for that. Interesting enough, obviously, because it's not a reconquest. Maybe with, we don't have that option right here. Okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll take that. We'll be taking this. Ooh, we can get Tabriz. We can actually get quite a lot, man. Only 72 aggressive expansion. That is all occupied by me. Yeah. You know, as simple as that. Maybe we could do this and get some money too, but I think they're gonna fall off hard right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna make the Mamluks and Ajam mad, and they could break the alliance with me. But, you know, we can't stay allied to these guys. We gotta expand somewhere. So we'll look for allies elsewhere, possibly the Ottomans, maybe like Great Horde, Transoxiana. We'll see. But, yeah, that's our independence war done. And a mighty fine independence war it was. Okay. So, now we can do another mission, Liberation of the Homeland, David the First. Oh, he's 30, actually. I do want to do that. So, he does gain 2 mill points, morale of armies, recover army morale speed as long as he's alive. We gain cores on all unowned provinces of Armenian culture, and permaclaims on some further areas. I like this mission tree a lot so far, man. I do like it a lot. Okay, nice. Well, Ajam broke the alliance with me, and they warned me, which means... yeah, actually, that does stop us from fighting QQ when our truce expires, and Ardabil now, which is definitely someone I wanted to pounce on. Shoot, I guess Georgia and Shirvan are still options, right? Well, Shirvan not really, but Georgia for sure. Yeah, we gotta get into it with them as soon as we finish coring everything here and stab up. Tier 2 government form time. We're gonna go Martial Society for the manpower right here. I still can't believe we're a tribe, man. It just feels weird, you know? I think you should be able to choose the government of the nation you release. It shouldn't be default, right? I wonder how it's gonna be in EU5, or are there governments in EU5? So, court in full stated everything. I think it's time to develop the Renaissance in Yerevan, as painful as it will be because it is mountains. So there we go. We decreased it a little bit with dev discount. We can just do this over here and then this. Then we've decreased it again. Yeah, let's continue pushing, man. After that, we really got to find a way to fight Georgia here in Samskey. Not that they're difficult to fight, but man. So, 2 level 3 forts in them in Samskey, then another one in Trebizond, a level 2 fort right here, and then Theodoro's still in this, and they got the defensiveness and stuff over here in all these mountains. So, I gotta siege 3 level 3 mountain forts and a level 2 mountain fort. So, you can see why I'm hesitant to declare this, you know. Georgia actually annexed Samskey, and they deleted a level 2 fort? It's like they heard me. Okay, this makes things a little easier. By the way, I did manage to avoid the Mamluks breaking the alliance with me because Ajam broke it immediately, but the Mamluks fought Dawasir, I think. And in the meantime, I curried favors. I'm up to 36 trust right now, so yeah, they didn't break it with me, which is good. All right, alliance with Crimea secured. Maybe that'll help somehow. Ooh, damn. Okay, the Ottomans have declared on Trebizond. Sucks. I wanted to get Trebizond as well. Frickin' boys, let's go in. Let's go in. I was waiting for rebels to pop, but let's go in. Just doing a reconquest for Lomcia right there. Oh, okay, so this war is actually working out great. The Ottomans are just beating everyone up while I'm sieging everything. But why are my separatists now sieging the stuff I'm gonna take anyway? Frick off, boys. Just go fight AQ or something. You were doing well down there. Well, Crimea did end up coming in, and I called them in to make things faster, but they just beat up the separatists. What I was hoping for was, because AQ is pretty weak, what I was hoping is I'd peace out Georgia and then they just go back to Armenia. And then I get these 3 provinces for free. But, no. Okay, all in all, that didn't work out too bad, man. Ottomans peaced out for Trabzon and Theodora right now. You know, I separate peaced them just a minute ago. And, yeah, I've occupied everything in Georgia, so they can't take everything in Georgia. I'm gonna take everything. Bad thing? I now border the Ottomans. You can see how this might go bad. See, the Ottomans are not only cucking me with their expansion, but also with their alliances, man. And Ajam too, like... we're already trapped, boys. Yeah, Georgia was the only other thing we could do. Shirvan, we can't. They've got strong allies. AQ, we can't. They've got strong allies. Ajam, we can't. They've got strong allies. Circassia, we can't. They've got an overlord and a strong ally. Chance, there is a chance for Circassia, actually. Might as well start spying on them. 102% fort defense on the fort in Tbilisi, man. How long have we been sieging it? 2 years already. Oh my god. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, nice. There it is. So there we go. Our 2 cores back, and we're gonna full annex the rest of Georgia. I think with this, we should be able to complete another mission, which gives us Georgian as an accepted culture and a permaclaim on the entire region of Caucasia. Nice. So no need to even spy on Circassia. Who... Yes. Okay, and no one is willing to help them, not their overlord, not their ally. We just gotta blitz them real quick because there is still a chance some of them could come in if we're slow. So let's start coring these up immediately, and there's immediately the declaration for Adige, for example. There we go. Okay, this is the luck that we needed. Where are we gonna funnel like after this? I don't know. And there's a quick and easy war with Circassia done. They did beat my free company while I was upgrading troops. Okay, so fairly good expansion, man, and it's only 1466. We've done this in about 22 years. We're already up to 215 devs. So actually, man, even though I wasn't feeling like it while we were doing it, this is a really powerful start. But I think this is where the fun ends, unlike Anakin would say. Once again, Akkuyunlu, these are their alliances. Ottomans, not possible. We do got Genoa right here. You know, these guys never come around, so there is a chance we could fight Genoa. Crimea, even if I wasn't allied to them, they'd be slightly annoying. Great Horde, they actually might be doable if someone helps. Gazikumuk, no way. Shirvan, no way. Ajam, no way. Yeah, very tough. So, yeah, we could go into Genoa for these 2. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I just got some absolutely smashing news. I have also been warned by the Ottoman. Oh my god, this is way more convoluted than I thought. Damn. Damn. Now what? Not like that really changed anything. Okay, it does make us not be able to fight Genoa, for example, but I gotta be strong enough to fight a Jam. That's the thing. Or like Shirvan or someone. Either way, man, Renaissance has been embraced. I think I am, or I was. Yeah, I am still selling it to the Mamluks. There's Admin 5, which means it is time for our first idea group. Now, obviously, in this type of campaign, man, we're playing in this, you know, kaleidoscope of religions. We either need religious or humanist. But since Coptic is so small, I think religious will be way more useful. However, not for our first idea group. Here, man, I actually need to take a strong mill idea group that has a good policy with religious. I think that's how we're gonna do it. So let's see right here. With quality, we got siege ability and morale damage. Offensive is decent, more for religious. Let's take a look at quantity. Morale, yeah. Damn, man. Offensive, maybe? I don't know. What's our national ideas? We don't really got mill stuff over here. Quality wouldn't make sense. We're not really going to use boats, even though the combat ability would be nice. I think defensive. What's the policy with defensive? I don't think it's a very good one. It's national unrest and attrition for enemies. I do think defensive is going to be useful, though, in all these mountains and stuff, man. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. Frick it. Let's go with defensive. See if it works out. Well, Pope Francis just died. That kind of sucks. Some of you might be finding out in a Red Hawk video, which is definitely something, because I am recording this on the day it comes out. Yeah. Rest in peace, Pope. Tier 3 governor reform time. We're gonna go with a religious society right here. We do need that. Ajam just formed Persia. You know what? I'm actually looking at this, man. I'm actually looking at declaring on Ghazi Kumuk. Because the Mamluks would help. We will outnumber the Ottomans like this. They are busy, you know, with this thing that they're doing right now. They still gotta siege this fort and this fort. I guess all of their troops are there. Maybe even the Mamluks can establish... Well, no, they can't, but they're out of manpower. You guys think we can blitz Ghazi Kumuk and then get like Trabzon and something here and peace out the Ottomans? Maybe even nab something from the Ottomans? Because I really don't want to get involved with this, man. We got like... You know, we can call in the Mamluks here too, but it's Akkuyunlu, it's Persia, it's Hormuz, it's Transoxiana, it's Shirvan. Like, I don't know, maybe we can get the cores back from these guys. I don't know. None of these guys seem that powerful, though. Transoxiana and Persia are stronger, but Akkuyunlu and Shirvan really aren't. I really don't know. And actually, the Mamluks is going to bring in Syria as well, and Cyprus and Makuria. All right, man, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to declare on, let's see. Yeah, on Shirvan. On Shirvan, yeah. And then I'll make Persia break some alliances, peace out the Great Horde and whatnot, but take stuff from Akkuyunlu too. Well, let's do that. I'll declare for whatever. It doesn't really matter. That's the right war. Okay, here's the peace out. I'm actually going to full annex Shirvan and take Ardabil and Astara right here from Persia. White peace the Great Horde. Made Akkuyunlu break the alliance with the Ottomans. We'll see if that's dumb or smart later on. I didn't get my cores back because, you know, it's too much aggressive expansion. But this is what I'm going to do right here. Okay, there we go. That's another war done. This should enable us to complete more missions. So there's Caspian Riches. We create a level 1 center of trade in Shirvan, which is actually really strong. If we control the duration of this modifier, will be double trade efficiency, excellent for 30 years then. And then we've overthrown the Turkmen. We discover the Khorasan region, which we already know about, the frick. AE impact with neighboring countries, shock damage, and further permaclaims down here. Okay, that's not that bad at all. All right, now the hope is these guys don't re-ally each other, Akkuyunlu and the Ottomans, but also that the Ottomans don't fight Akkuyunlu. And then I can go in versus them once my truce with them is up in... March 86. At this point, though, it is time for our second idea group. I am going to be picking up religious. Also, I sort of neglected one of our other goals of, you know, making QQ not exist. They are alive here as an OPM, and I do have a claim on them, but there's no point in vassalizing these guys. I'll hope someone else wipes them out. If not, I'll eventually start bordering them, right? But The other goal, you know, becoming a GP with colonialism. A lot of these guys are running away with death, man. They are having very, very good games, the usual great powers. So we're gonna need to be pretty big, man. We're gonna need to be pretty big. All right, March 86. Okay, they're not oh, wait. That's right, the warning. I forgot about the warning. How long is it valid, though? May 87. Let's wait till May 87. See if we can catch them then or something like that. If not, I guess we can just... Frick. Ooh, the Mamluks can declare, though. And if I participate enough, they will give me stuff. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There's a slight workaround, even if we could have done it in a few, in about a year right here. So yeah, I am gonna set all of these provinces as vital interest and accept. Let's get it. I'm definitely gonna get something here. I have been rewarned by the Ottomans. Okay, with any luck, I'll end up bordering the Mamluks over here if they peace out like that, and then that warning won't be valid for AQ anymore. It'll only be valid for like Gazi Kumuk and Genoa or whatever. Yeah. Okay, they peaced out. What did they do? Oh, so they only gave me back 1 core, and then they gave me 7 non-core provinces down here. How much AE is that? Okay, it's not that bad, but it is more than maybe I would take. Yeah, shout out the Mamluks, man. Shout out the Mamluks. We actually got 8 provinces right here in this war, so pretty similar to what we would have done. Not the exact same provinces that I would have taken, though. Okay, let's just remove all of these provinces of interest right here so the Mamluks don't get mad at us, and I'm pretty satisfied with that, honestly. Okay, yeah, Persia has got to be next, boys. It is gonna be. I just gotta wait for AE to tick down. I guess we can work on the economy or something in the meantime. It's not that good, but it's not that bad either. I've already put down, you know, some buildings right here. We're gonna continue to do so. Loans are big, though. The only thing that's making us lose money right here is all these forts, which I gotta keep up, bro. You know, Ottomans could declare at any moment. Well, QQ is gone, right? Yes. Okay, 1 goal accomplished. France just asked me for mill access. Why? I declined, but why? Okay, tier 4 gov reform time. Reinforce the Signex. I don't know what that is. Oh, fort stuff. Attrition for enemies. Recruitment time, fort defense, garrison size, max hostile attrition. Okay, I already know I'm taking that one, man, since we've got defensive going as well. Perfect. Now, what the hell? It's all Persian separatists. They didn't spawn here. They all walked in, but where did they walk in from, dude? 58,000? Oh, it says from Fars. Persian separatists? Fars? That's where they spawned? Might as well wait for them to leave. I can become a kingdom. Nice. Finally, some gov cap, though, huh? Or wait, actually, no. They're not gonna walk away. I need to turn off these forts for them to walk away, because as soon as they move, it just unsieges it. But yeah, either way, let's state up some more things. Okay, so I was waiting for the Mamluks to end a war they had versus Ethiopia, but I think now we can go ahead and declare on Persia, man. Yeah, so I'm just gonna declare for Ardalan right there. They're allied to Transoxiana and Hormuz, but we're gonna call in the Mamluks. We outnumber them, obviously, so there we go. Some more expansion, boys. Alright, folks, war with Persia done. This would have been doable by myself as well. Obviously, we sped it up by quite a while with the Mamluks' help, but made Transoxiana and the alliance with the Ottomans, got money on war of some Hormuz, and let's see, we do have a couple of claims on Persia right here. Now, their official faith is Shia, so not a lot of these other guys will care too much, although, of course, we will get aggressive expansion. So that's all of the provinces that we have claims on. I think I am going to call it with that, man. It is pretty high. It's 80-something, so yeah. These are, like, up here, really nice provinces, and we're not getting any of the centers of trade that we need either, but there's always time to fight them again, right? So there we go. That's a peace out with Persia. I'm not going to get money or war ups right here. And there we go. That's done. Some more expansion. I like that, man. But yeah, now we can take the mission Heritage of the Atraxians. 25 prestige, CCR for 20 years, permaclaim on the entirety of Persia. I actually like that quite a lot. Okay, what about, though, what about proclaiming Great Armenia? So, owns all provinces? The culture is Armenian, which means own all Armenian culture provinces. I guess we need the 2 from AQ for that, and then for... Actually, that's the only thing we need to do to proclaim Greater Armenia. Damn, man, if only I could have declared on AQ myself, but, can't do it like this. Obviously, they're allied now. Re-allied. Maybe later if we border Hormuz somehow. Yeah, we might not even get to do that, boys. But yeah, let's assess the situation. 392. 2 away from England. Yeah, there's no one we can get on top of, though. Even if we embrace colonialism here, we'll still only be 8. Yeah, no one we can get on top of. We need to grow a lot more. There's another mission, though. The Church of the East. I guess I just finished converting something. So what is this event? Praise the Lord for this momentous victory. Baghdad will become a Coptic center of conversion. This center will convert nearby provinces to the Coptic faith for 30 years. Why Baghdad, though, I wonder? Oh, it's the mission. Okay, it's the mission. All provinces in Iraq are Arabi or Coptic. Yeah, and owned by me, which they are. It's these 5. Oh, cool. Cool. Sure. Coptic Center of Reformation, boys. I like that, man. I do like this. Yeah. Oh, dude, we got... Before the Protestant Reformation has spawned, we've got 2 centers of trade battling it out, one right next to the other, man. Because Persia went Shia. They spawned a Shia Center of Reformation in Qom. And I've got one in Baghdad. They're like right there. Very interesting. Whoa, so many of these have zeal, man. I guess these have all been converted from that Center of Reformation, which doesn't make sense because some of them are Sunni. But yeah, all of these have zeal. I guess recently converted or something like that. All right, boys, I've actually got some pretty good news here, man. I've managed to ally Poland. Working on allying, well, I was gonna say Austria, but no, they've got too many diplomatic relations. Let's analyze this. Oh, this is doable. This is actually doable. Poland has Moldavia and Lithuania as always. Ottomans have quite a few allies, but look, Marrakesh, Fezzan, they're small and far away. Tlemcen isn't that powerful either. Hassa and Akgünlü are like insta-peaceable because they're right here. Gazikumuk we can siege pretty quickly too. Yeah, we just gotta hope that the Ottomans focus on Poland first instead of us. But I like that, yeah. Now, I know my ruler's pretty old. You're gonna see where I'm going with this. I know my ruler's pretty old. Yes, he is. He's 58, and my heir actually died in a hunting accident a couple of years ago. If I royal marry Poland right here, I think I can become a junior partner if this guy dies without an heir. So it's better to not royal marry them and get like just a noble from my country or a cousin or something like that, right? Well, you know, sometimes the heirs are cousins, but yeah, don't royal marry anyone. Okay, we got a couple of options right here. Obviously, the Ottomans would declare here if they think they can win. Not everyone came in, so these guys didn't come in. It's Hassa and Akgünlü. Mamluks got 55k, I got 35k. They do outnumber us, and obviously they're stronger at this point. They got Anatolian units. We got... What kind of units do we got, man? Eastern. Huh, damn. I don't know. I'm thinking, do I accept and fight? And probably lose, or do I decline this and maybe declare with Poland's help? Although that diplo rep is gonna be bad. You know what? This can actually cost us our game, man. We don't really even have to fight the Ottomans. We can just keep going this way. Frick it. Sorry, Mamluks. Poland would still help. There's a claim on that. You know what, man? I think we can do this. I think it's gonna be really annoying, but I think we can do this. Hey, these guys can be separate pieces as well. Yeah. Frick it, man. Frick it. Why not? You guys want to see me fight the Ottomans? I know that. So let's just do it. Okay, there's a piece out on AQ. So those are our cores back. And we can take a mission, which is... okay. National Awakening first. 50 government reform progress, culture conversion cost of advisor with ruler culture. If we complete this mission while our capital has at least 20 dev, we will gain or upgrade a local center of trade. Up to tier 3, possibly. So there's Yerevan at tier 3. And now, we are going to proclaim Great Armenia. Now... I know we've never really done something like this in Releasables. I mentioned this at the start as well, but I don't think this is really forming another nation because empowers our national ideas. I don't know what it means. And listen, even if I do end up breaking a rule, it's my show and you guys will end up forgiving me. So there we go. There's an event. We can glory to Armenia. Power projection, permanent. Country name will change to Great Armenia. And our national ideas will be empowered. I still don't know what that means. Or, our victory cannot erase our roots. Country name still changes to Great Armenia. And, yeah, our national ideas aren't empowered. Okay, let me actually look at the wiki here, boys. If these change too much, I'm actually gonna go with this. Because we don't really want to change this too much, right? We still gotta remain within the spirit of of releasables. So let me analyze these. Okay, so I'm seeing it now. So it doesn't actually change the ideas, but it gives us like minus 0.05 monthly war exhaustion, or prestige per development for missionary for this, like extras. This, it bumps it up to like plus 15. So I do think we go with this, man. And now we got greater Armenian ideas. So yeah, it's all the same, just slightly more powerful. Okay, yeah, I don't think this this influences, you know, the rules too much, but there we go. We are now Great Armenia. I've restored the Greater Armenian Empire, or the Great Armenian Empire, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's dope, dude. Let's actually take this, but not this, because I want mill 9. Okay, so Akuyunlu's out. No one to peace out on this side. Let's siege down Trabzon. Poland actually even got Constantinople, but the Ottomans unsieged it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is something like this breaking the rules of releasables? I know I made the rules, but still, it's not really forming a country, is it? Okay, Ottomans are focusing hard on Poland and Lithuania now, which means the Mamluks are also unsieging themselves, which is good. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. We keep going back and forth. No real side can start dominating. At least I'm holding Trabzon, but we can't get near Constantinople again. Poland caught them off guard because they went for the Mamluks, but also you have that. So yeah, I pieced out Tlemcen because Castile fought them. It's time for a tier 5 gov reform, which I'm gonna go with more CCR. We're probably at 25 right now. Let's pick that up because why not? I might have to dip here, boys. In fact, I'm in a worse position than earlier because even though I got more war score, they're now on high, whereas they were on low earlier. So I can beat them. I just gotta hold Trabzon, man. Frick it. I'm gonna take out a bunch of loans for this. I'm low on manpower anyway. I'm gonna pick up the independent army and the Kurdish company here. Okay, massive dub in Trabzon, and now they're on low again. Fezzan is low as well. Let's see how this goes. If I can get this, that will be dope, because I do want Antioch for the Coptic holy site. And they'll accept. Minor victory, but hey, it's a victory, and it's something to do, I guess. But yeah, nice. Actually pretty important, man. We acquired another Coptic holy site. We just need to convert it now to be able to pick a third blessing, and Trebizond is a pretty nice province right there. And we can actually go back to just being called a regular Armenia. But no, we're pretty great, man. We're pretty great. All right, that's a wrap on defensive as well, so we can pick a policy now. Let's see, in terms of this, we're nowhere. We're nowhere, unless, hold up. Hold on. Okay, so if I get colonialism here, will I pop out above England, and will we push Poland down? That's my question. Not sure. Either way, let's chill a bit and then figure out if we can fight Persia, which we realistically should be able to do. We still have even got a truce with them, so yeah. Now we got a Burghers Regency, and this guy's only 6. Damn. Okay, but now, since we have such a long Regency, man, and we're not gonna be able to do anything for 9 years right here, I think we may as well, you know, dev for colonialism, try and embrace it, and hey, if it works, it works. I mean, we're already pretty great, boys, right? We're already pretty great. If we continue, we might face more pain. So if I do pop up above England and we push Poland out of the GP list, this campaign will be done and it will be a success. However, if I fail at that, I'm gonna have to suffer through a 9-year Regency and then fight these guys over here, and maybe even the Ottomans again. All right, at this point, everyone type "I believe" in the comments. I believe. All right, so let's analyze now. Let's take a look at the cheapest provinces to dev. Most everything is stated, and yeah, the 3 farmlands that we have are down here. I think Baghdad will be the best to dev. It's 34. Tikrit is 37. This one's 40. Let me just check this again. Actually, no, Ganja is the cheapest one to dev, but no, I don't want to do that. So yeah, let's do it in Baghdad. We'll activate encourage development right here. We don't want to continue stating because that will make it more expensive and it'll take longer for us to accept it. So we'll just bump up Baghdad a little bit right here. It was already at 12. Expand infrastructure. Yeah, let's keep pushing. Okay, by using up most of the points we've managed to get to here, I think I'll need 2 more clicks to get it, which is okay. Yeah. Okay, just got these guys, so now there's a chance for radical reforms as well. The reason I didn't have these advisors up until now is I was almost always using a missionary strength guy because we were converting, obviously. These ones still have zeal, but now I am converting stuff that that we just conquered. Oh, by the way, how's our Coptic Center of Reformation doing? It's really not doing anything. Oh, well, actually, it is doing stuff. It seems to have converted some. Cool. Okay, there's colonialism devved up in Baghdad. Yeah, we can't embrace it just yet. We need to wait for it to spread, so I'll activate advancement here pretty soon, or as soon as I can. Oh, there's a mission. I just did a clergy privilege. Might be related to that. It actually is. Okay, so what happens here? We gain bonuses in a random Coptic province, manpower and true faith for 20 years. Very nice. And then we have another mission, which is the Atmiyadzin Cathedral, which requires us to, okay, own Yerevan. Oh, I have it. Well, what's that? Ah, it's that one. Okay. So then what happens? Upgrades 3 randomly owned churches to cathedrals, and we gain some other nice bonuses. Very cool, yeah. Damn, man. This mission tree is actually insane. It kind of makes me want to play the Armenian Grand Campaign. And even the tribal stuff is really good too, man. Damn, I think we missed it. These other guys embraced, oh, and Poland formed the Commonwealth. In that case, boys, we keep going, man. There's Holy War on Hassa. There's no Holy War on Hassa. 5 more years. I forgot. Wait, shouldn't we be able to pick a third blessing? Antioch is Coptic and is owned by a Coptic nation. Was it not Antioch? It is. Then what the hell? Oh, the Mamluks have taken Axum. Of course they have. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But at least we directly own 2 of them. Damn, I wish we could prop Ethiopia up, but they absolutely suck. Alright, well, there's an alliance with Ethiopia. A little Coptic Brotherhood gameplay, huh? Alright, let's see if this does anything, or if I'm in for a couple of more hours in real life of pain. Okay, there's Admin 9, Diplo 10, Mil 10. Let's go ahead and upgrade the troops first. That's what I always do. Let's wait for a month. And I know I'm on the GP list, but I don't think I'm, like, number 7 or anything like that. I am number 7, but we've pushed England down. Okay, I actually gotta keep an eye on this, man, because I know England and the Mamluks were pretty close in dev right here. So if England does get more than 451 dev, they'll pop out over here, because this is what's calculated right there. So I'm pretty close to Muscovy. Like, one huge war will put me above Muscovy, but they don't even have it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm close in score, not in dev. Frick, man. Frick. Yeah, we gotta keep going. Let's wait out this regency. I don't know, man. Armenia kind of nutty, yo. Especially if we're tribal, like, minus 45% CCR? Okay, well, Fars is ally-less. I mean, why not? Oh, I just got a pop-up saying Ming blew up. Oh, does that mean the... Yeah, yes, it does mean that. Excellent, dude. Our pain and suffering has been cut short, man. We're a great power with colonialism embraced, with someone with colonialism below us. Oh my god. You guys realize if we didn't get lucky like right now, we'd have to grow twice our size, right? We'd have to get like 900 dev. Oh my god. Listen, the EU4 gods, man. John Paradox has been kind to me today, boys. Has been kind to me today. You know, I do have an itch to keep this campaign going, but that's not really what Releasables is about, is it? I mean, we did manage to restore Great Armenia, right? So let's wrap up this war versus Fars, boys, and then let's wrap up this entire video. And there we go. Fars is willing to accept. I had to wait because I can't walk over to them, but there we go. There's 2 more provinces for us, and that should bump us up a little bit more too. On the dev thingy. Yeah, there we go. Easy, man. Easy. Not as painful as I thought it'd be, although definitely a very constricting campaign. Like, where do we go, bro? Seriously. I guess we beat the Ottomans once. We could do it again. But yeah, boys, I think this is a pretty good place to call it, man. We popped out as Armenia, obviously, in these 2 provinces right here. I think Yerevan and Ganja are the one we popped out in, or these 2. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, easy independence war versus Karakoyunlu with the support of the Mamluks and Ajam. After that, Ajam broke the alliance, expanded over here with some nice opportunistic wars. But man, those Ajam and Ottoman warnings, and not just that, but all the alliances that they did around us, really slowed us down. Like, if we had luck with alliances, we could be like this big by now, man. We could probably have like 700 or something, 800 dev by this point if it wasn't for those alliances. But yeah, nice wars versus the Ottomans, man. Became Great Armenia, successfully restored it, you know what it is, and accomplished a pretty big portion of this mission tree right here. They got some super fun missions, man. Yeah, honestly, if this was A to Z, we could have kept going a little bit, but since it is releasables, it is time to call it, and I am behind on videos, so I gotta get to recording right now, right after this video. I gotta record Andalusia episode 3. So yeah, make sure to watch that campaign if you haven't as well. But yeah, ended up number 6 on the Great Powers list right here, man. Economy, you know, we weren't really poor this campaign, but we weren't rich as well. If we had a little bit of a better economic setup right here, I could have ran 2 armies and stuff like that. Completed defensive religious, which I think are really good picks as well. And yeah, this is what we ended up looking like, man. Our great Armenia sure is great. And of course, we did convert a lot to Coptic. Allied Ethiopia, so they stay alive. Unfortunately, didn't get a 3rd blessing, but it is what it is. And we did spawn a Coptic center of reformation. But now, you know, after wiping out QQ, or after Persia wiped out QQ, and we became a great power with colonialism embraced, with someone with colonialism below us, I can say that this campaign is done. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm very happy to say, and very satisfied, that this campaign, as Armenia in Releasables, has been a success. And that has been Armenia in Releasables. Now let's spin the wheel and see which nation we're gonna play next time. When we find some unique ones like this, man, it makes playing all the other horrible Releasables worth it. All right, man, back in the Wheel of Pain, you know what it is. Click to spin. We're definitely cutting this number down. I am hopeful that we can complete this before EU5 comes out. And next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going back in Italy with another, the 20th Venice releasable as Aquileia. And would you look at that? They even exist in this campaign. This is who we're going to be playing as. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I am so not. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what I should do as Aquileia. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what I should do as Aquileia next time to break free from Venice, become a great power, and make them not exist. That's it for me for now. See ya next time.